How we doing, guys? This is the trench silo that's up here in the middle of the hayfield, and it's kind of a pain in the neck. It's something I think I'm going to fill in someday if I ever get a chance. It's right in the middle, and you got to farm around it basically. And it's basically just a hole in the ground. Years ago, you can see down there where the barn is. I can't see that they took silage down this hard hill in the dead of winter when it was icy, but you can see it's starting to get grown up. The trees on the other side are getting grown out into the field, and they're starting to hit the tractor, so I got to get up here this winter. Not bad for second cut, and it's just a little bit damp, so gonna get it taken care of today. Be done second cutting today, but yeah, you can see how it's out in the field. And years ago they used an Oliver 88 with a loader to pack this when they were chopping, and I wouldn't want to be the guy doing it because it had a tricycle front end. So I think it might be a project in the future to get this hole filled in so I can go straight across. It's thin down in there. I don't know what's funny about farming on hills. Some days you mind them, some days you don't. Well, today I don't really mind them, but I want to show you this knuckle here. Try to get a pretty accurate shot here of what I'm dealing with. I don't know how well it's showing up. You guys can be the judge of that. I didn't TED over this yet. This is, I don't know, the dew wasn't that heavy last night, and you know what, that's pretty darn dry. I think we can rake this. But this little knuckle here is nasty. I usually throttle back, and I'm not as scared when I go up it. You can see what kind of a knuckle it is there right in the hayfield. And then it just drops off. Throttle back, and I'm not as scared when I go up it, so I try to go up it as much as possible, whereas going down, don't want to get the tires on the hay when I'm baling either. It's a little steep out through there, not too bad. Today I don't mind it. Usually mowing first cut is when I'm scared to death on the hills, because it's your first time out in the field for the year, and the hay is as high as can be. So I'm just rambling on here, but yeah, that's the trench silo. I don't know what kind of capacity it had. I don't know if it was lined with plastic. My granddad had one over at our farm. You can see it goes all the way back up to there, and it's basically just in the middle of the field. My granddad had one the side of the bank barn. So if you imagine the barn, right on the end you have your solid stone wall. Then he had built a hump and he packed it right aside of the barn. That was a little bit nicer, I think, than this one, on account of it was right at the barn. You could go out with a wheelbarrow and shovel and bring it right in the barn. So I had filled that one in years ago. I needed some dirt for something else, and that he did have lined with plastic and old tires. This, I don't see any plastic, so either they cleaned it up or they never had any. So yeah, we're gonna be making the last second cut hay today. It's really hot today, and I don't think we had a heavy dew last night, so should be ready to roll. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Here's another view of that trench silo. You see how it's right out in the middle of the field. I can't see ever using it again. At one point I was using it like as a burn pit, like lumber and stuff. I'll show you this knuckle here. I know a lot of guys post videos how steep their hills are on YouTube. of just throttled back a little bit. It's less steep at the bottom. And that out there, I don't even think I'm going to bother tedding. It's so thin. Sticker off on this end. Yeah, it's hard to see on the camera until you're sitting on the tractor, but going up it, just crawl up it. Nothing to it. So, thanks for watching. One more clip here in this video. I figured I'd show you the road to get out of this field. It's right there. So, let's PTO off. Since I just have the little tedder on the back, I'll go down in third low. I do take hay wagons down this hill, believe it or not, with this tractor. Third low, I can let go of the throttle and it pretty well just stops. You can see behind me. And then it kind of levels out. I can't make the turn at the bottom with the baler. I have to back it down. Or back, pull up and then back down. So yeah, there's some room for improvement there too.